Module 2, Woodblock Printmaking Reduction Technique. Apparatus and material: wooden block 1 inches thickness or plywood block 4 mm thickness, size 7 inch into 7 inch block. Tracing and carbon paper, wood carving tools, sandpapers to smoothen the surface, rubber roller 8 inches, printing colorings, inking knife, inking glass, linseed oil, paper pins, paper for printing, cotton racks and kerosene for cleaning, a spoon or printing machine. Carefully choose a natural wooden block or plywood block, ensuring that the block chosen is cut at right angles of 7 inches into 7 inches in size. Polish this chosen block with sandpaper to smoothen the surface. The history of printmaking can be traced as far back as the 2nd century in China. Using marking on stone, a primitive forms of painting was carried out with the stone rubbed with ink on damp paper to create impressions. The earliest civilizations used the method of stamps and to seals to demarcate a distinct era, ruler, church, or emblem of the kingdom. These seals and stamps would be made on stone, limestone, wax, and in the later years, bronze and other metals. This led to the innovation of wood blocks, which offered more ease and rapid results. Apart from being less cumbersome as compared to stone, the wood could be easily carved to create fine relief and reused for making multiple copies. The spread of woodblock printing originated with a need to save and preserve the Buddhist text. Hence, the first authenticated prints rubbed from woodblocks were Buddhist charms from Japan in 764 and 770 CE. It is also believed that the first woodblock on textiles was used by Egyptians in the 6th and 7th century. Textile printing was known in Europe in 6th century, usually of repetitive decorative designs. But printing on paper was developed much later with the innovation of paper in China. The first European paper was made in 1151 at Exativa, modern Jativa, Spain, around 1276. France, Germany and Italy began the manufacture of paper. The design to be printed has to be of the same dimension as the size of the block, that is 7 inches into 7 inches. Prepare several sketches to refine the design and select one for printing. The making of the very first book documented in the world was the Diamond Sutra, Buddhist discourse, which was made entirely using woodblock printing on paper scrolls in 868 CE by Wang Ji in China, but found later in the caves of eastern Turkestan. The text of the Buddhist teachings and the images were all created using woodblocks. This technique was honed by the Japanese further and spread all over the world. The technique of woodblock printing came much later on to Europe since around 1390. The earliest documented stamps, signature and seals with royal imprints was in the Royal Courts of Henry VI, England in the 1436, well before printing techniques reached their shores. Woodcuts as art first appeared in Europe during the early Renaissance period. The earliest woodcut is the Madonna with 4 Virgin Saints in the garden, which dated back to 1418. However, it is believed by some that the 1423 work, Saint Christopher bearing the infant Jesus, found in the monastery in Baksin, is the oldest recorded woodcut work. In the 14th century, with the advent of paper being produced in large quantities, woodcut art took on a significant role. From religious prints to illuminated manuscripts, everything began to be easily produced in larger numbers. It is known that in those times, thought the design was carefully cut and gauzed out. The work usually displayed thick outlines. It was not until master artists like Albert Dürer embraced the medium and raised the art of woodcut to a level of unseen finesse and intricacy. The detail he achieved was stunning, considering that each line was created by carving the wood to either side. Japan has contributed in a great way towards the rise and proliferation of woodblock printing. Names like Hokusai, Great Wave of Kanagawa, Hiroshige, 36 Views of Mount Fuji are known to have mastered and executed the technique of woodblock printing to an excellence unparalleled in those times. Go back to the block and then choose a design. Carefully cut out the white spaces as per design requirements from the block with wood carving tools and make the first impression on prepared paper. What sets their woodcut prints apart from a plethora of others from every century is the luminosity of their works. The subjects explored like history, mythology, animal life, popular customs, landscapes, and seasons. Ukiyo-e floating word is the best known technique of woodblock art prints and paintings which originated in a second half of the 17th century with prints in monochrome or two colors. Japanese woodcut became a major artistic form, although at the time it was accorded a much lower status than painting. It continued to develop through to the 20th century. These Japanese woodblocks have had an incredible impact on the European art world as we know it. In the beginning of woodblock printing, the output was usually restricted to black and white monochromes in limited number of prints. This usually meant that the negative space in the designs were cut out or gauzed out. If at all there are any colored prints, it could be seen that the color was added later on with a brush after the monochrome print was made. In the 18th century, new techniques were experimented with to create colored prints for the first time. Artisans in Europe and in Japan took two completely different approaches. European had concentrated more on the invention of other printing methods like steel plates or lithographs. But to color to the print, European artists and artisans had no better idea than to hand color the finished black and white prints. However, the Japanese designed a more definitive approach. They began to create multicolor prints by carving one block for each color. This was a time consuming process and required high technical skill as the blocks had to match precisely with each other. Each block had to be carved for different colors and only then the printing began. By the end of the 18th century, multicolor block prints was a state of art in Japan and had reached a high artistic level. Much later another technique was developed. It is called as the reduction woodblock printing. The technique of the reduction woodblock print is rather new. It is said to have been invented in southern Yunnan, China by Cheung Hsiu and other artists. However, this information is yet to be proven as a definitive fact. The reduction technique was used widely by most Chinese printmakers and later on adopted by the rest of the world. How this technique differs from traditional color woodblock printing technique is that the reduction printing technique uses a single block of wood to produce a complex multicolored print instead of multiple blocks. Papers are cut identically with careful registrations on the woodblock using pinholes or four center marks on the backside of the paper. Now to apply the first color onto the block, choose the lightest color. Pour some of the ink on the inking glass. Add a few drops of linseed oil. Apply ink on the glass using a roller. This is the ink ready to be applied to the block. These marking lines up with the marks on the woodblock. The first color is laid onto the cut out pattern and printed as first edition. Make the registration using pinpoint marks diagonally on the woodblock for reduction color printing. While this print is drying, the artist cuts away more of the block carefully to keep the first colored regions uncut and permanent. After the second color is printed, the wood surface is again cut out or subtracted or reduced. The cycle of cutting the portions of the wood surface and printing is repeated as per the requirement of the design. This layering of inks itself imparts a texture to the print. At the end of this whole process, one is left with a spent wood block which cannot be reused. Hence, this technique ensures a very limited edition of prints. Now make two separate registrations. One is the final registration on the machine. Wood block printing technique is named so because the wooden block is reduced by the consecutive cutting and gouging of the single wooden block, in turn destroying the block itself and limiting the prints produced in that precise way. Keep the final paper ready with the edition number marked of the print to be taken. The technique of reduction woodblock printing is also known by many curious names like suicide block printing. It is so called because at the end of the process the block is completely destroyed and cannot be reused for printmaking. In essence, the process is also known in other circles as a subtractive process where bits and pieces of the block are taken off the main matrix and reduced as the process evolves. Next, cut out the portions from the block with carving tools. Now we are talking eminent artist Emil Nolde. Artist, printmaker, and watercolorist Emil Nolde Hansen was born in Nolde, Germany in 1867. He later took the name of his birth town as his family name. He was raised on a farm with peasant parents. Nolde was aware of his disinterest in farming from the very beginning. Hence he took to art of wood carving and initially trained in wood carving as a cabinet maker in the furniture factory. In 1889, he gained entrance to the School of Applied Art in Karlsruhe before teaching craft, design and drawing in St. Gall, Switzerland. Emil Nolde was then rejected as a student by the Academy of Fine Arts in Munich in 1898, and instead studied painting privately under Adolf Hölzel, a German artist and art historian. In 1899 to 1900, he also studied at the Academia Julian in Paris, where he came across Impressionism and Post Impressionism. It was only around 1900, when he was in his early 30s, that Nolde decided to become a full time artist, and he would be 40 before he achieved any serious recognition. His first painting from this period show fantasy elements, although they are largely naturalistic landscapes. In 1901 to 1902, he worked in Berlin, and after this divided his time between Berlin and Schleswig. In 1902, he met the collector Gustav Scheffler and the expressionist painter Karl Schmidt Rottluff, both of whom would become important advocates of his art in later years. Though very well known for his oil and watercolor works, Nolde left behind a substantial contribution in the world of printmaking as well. Nolde was well known for his experimentation with print mediums and etching techniques. His experience with wood carving played an important influence in his printmaking works. Nolde was drawn to the group Berlin Secession, an art association founded in 1898 by Berlin-based artists in opposition to the conservative state-run Association of Berlin Artists. Apply the second color onto the card surface. Take the second impression on the same paper. Notable members of this group were Mac Beckman, Hermann Struck, Max Slavogate, George Cobley, Louis Corinth, August Gaul, and Ernst Barlach. Next, cut out the portions of the block and apply third color to the block using pinpoint registration marks. Then take the third impression on the paper. In 1906, Nolde also joined the Dieberg group of artists set in Dresden in 1905 while being enamored by German Expressionism. Other members of this group included Ernst Ludwig Kirchner, Fritz Belisle, Karl Schmidt Rottluff, Max Pechstein, Erich Heckel, Otto Müller. The works the group produced were often compared to those of Fauvism in painting, with adherence to a primitivist style and liberal and bold use of colors and forms. The idea of the expressionistic movement was to use pure color to express emotion. Be it city streets or physically charged scenes, they produced works which were deemed as bold and open for that era. Nolde's contribution to this group was huge in that he produced works in etching and drawings, display his interest in the fantastical and macabre side of visual languages couples with a highly emotional form of impressionism. The powerful brush strokes and use of color influenced the rest of the group members while they got Nolde interested in the art of woodcuts and wood block printing and lithography techniques. Aware and capable of wood carving from an early age, it was not surprising that Nolde accepted the woodblock medium with such ease. In 1906, Nolde has his first solo show, but in due course of time he fell out of the Die Brücke group, but they remained friends with the artist. Though Nolde was sympathetic towards the philosophy of the Nazi regime from the early 1920s, he had become a member of its Danish section. He expressed negative opinions about Jewish artists and considered Expressionism to be a distinctively Germanic style. Next, cut out the portions of the block and apply black color to the block using pinpoint registration marks. Then take the black impression on the paper. This view was shared by some other members of the Nazi Party, notably Joseph Goebbels and Fritz Hippler. In due course of time, Nolde believed his style of artworks would be exempted from the critique of the Nazi rule in spite of being distinctly expressionistic and bold owing to his adherence to their philosophy. But Nolde's work was not spared either, and Hitler rejected all forms of modernism in art, calling it degenerate art. The Nazi regime officially condemned Nolde's work. Until the time he had been held in great prestige in Germany. A total of 1052 of his works were removed from museums, more than those of any other artist. Some were included in the Degenerate Art exhibition of 1937 Despite his protest, he was not allowed to paint, even in private after 1941. Nevertheless, during this period, he created hundreds of watercolors, which he hid in his isolated apartment. He called them the unpainted pictures. The honesty in the woodcut prints of Nolde was evident in his works like The Prophet 1912. His contribution lies in the intensity of the emotion that he depicts in his woodcuts. Sometimes radically simplified, the almost grotesque and distorted, the works exude a simplicity of rendition and depth. During the 1890s, woodcuts had undergone a resurgence and a revamping, when artists such as Paul Gauguin and Edvard Munch used them to create bold images that expressed strong emotional content. In Prophet, Nolde also exploits the characteristics inherent to the medium. Coarsely gauzed out areas, Z lines, and the textured grain of the wood effectively combine in this portrayal of the fervent believer, a quintessential German expressionist print. Nolde created woodcuts with various subjects from landscape, religious images, flowers, stormy seas, and scenes from Berlin nightlife. The Scheffler catalog collection of his prints describes 231 etchings, 197 woodcuts, 83 lithographs, and 4 hectographs. Nolde survived the World War II, and after the war, Emil Nolde was once again honored, receiving the German Order of Merit, West Germany's highest civilian decoration. He continued to work with tremendous energy, producing oil painting based on the watercolor works he had created during the years of persecution. His last oil painting was done in 1951. Emil Nolde died in April 1956 at Seoul, now a part of New Kirchen, at the ripe age of 88. Health and safety precautions. There are certain health and safety regulations which one ought to be aware of the careful about when making woodblock prints. Number one, wood has the tendency to splinter. Hence, depending on the type of wood choosing, One has to be careful while handling it before polishing the surface to smoothness. Number two, inks can be water based or solvent based, and hence the care has to be taken that if a student has any respiratory allergies, appropriate aeration is provided for. Allergies also need to be considered. Number three, sharp tools have to be handled carefully at every stage as the cutting out and gouging tools can pose a problem to the printmaker if used roughly. Make sure that children are safeguarded from the sharp tools by keeping the tools secured in a box which can be locked. The black color impression is the final print to be taken using the pinpoint registration mark. Write all the details of the number of colors used and signature of the print and date of making.